Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the annoying guy on the internet. You know, the one that posts all those threads like, you know, dance time? Yeah, it's me. Not in our stars. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that dance time is retired. We're not using that anymore. That was a December of 2011 meme and it's dead. Hardly any people are in the group. I think Bone even left the group and now it's just owned by nobody. Nobody respects the dance time. I know Storm 980 was in dance time for a while. It was probably the best we got. Besides Bone and me, of course. Besides me. Anyway, so I'm not going to be able to fit everyone in this video, but I fit as many people as I can. So first things first, I'm going to start with Lego Seed. I originally was going to start with Excellent, but I just realized he's not on the list, so I'm going to put Lego Seed. And then Excellent. Alright, so Lego Seed, I need to do these more correct. Hey Lego Seed, what's up? It's me, the mountain buddy. The annoying mountain buddy. That died when I was 3 blocks from getting to the mountain. What did you do? You just stood there and said, "Oh." I'm just kidding. Anyway. So I want to congratulate Lego Seed first on 10,000 posts. It's quite an achievement you got there, buddy. I wish I could have 10,000 posts. I actually do have 10,000 posts, but it's split up on Astro 97, Not in Our Stars, because I had to abandon Astro because it had just such a horrid moderation history. But it was a 2008 account, so that was pretty awesome as well. So I'm going to go back with Excellent then, because I skipped him. Coming back to him. Excellent, I really want to thank you for putting me in your video, even though I know it was kind of a last resort because you ran out of things to talk about. I still want to thank you for doing that. It's pretty cool to be in a video. I also want to thank That's Awesome. That's Awesome. I thank you for almost putting me in your video. So close, but you had to cut out the opinions because you know what happened last time. Everyone went berserk. I still thank you for putting me on your blurb, you being such a famous person, and I'm on your blurb for all 12 people to see. It's pretty awesome. Oh, I want to say to Princess Midna, I'm going to actually write that documentary for you and put it on OT, so there's going to be many laws for you to read. Remember that? I don't think you do. Anyway, I'm going to skip to Zach Martin 2 now. Zach Martin 2, I want to ask you something, Zach. You should redo your video. This entire thing is going to be bad videos, isn't it? You should redo your video, but make sure you don't sound like a giant black woman. Is that possible? Like, just redo it. Maybe it won't be so awkward. This entire video is awkward for me. Anyway, the next one I want to shout out to is Uzelbacher. Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. I don't speak English. Uzel, I want to ask you 2 things. 1, come back to us. I guess I can't really... Actually, you have to come back before you can see this, so that's redundant. So I just want you to stop being Medusa, because I'm not sure what kind of ID game or bet you got into, but you know, those don't matter on the internet. He's not going to do anything. You really got nothing to lose if you just say no. The next person I want to shout out to is Quatzola15, or just Quatzola, as they call him. I want to thank you for the idea of a secret alt. I'm not sure if you remember at first, but this was an actual secret alt, not in our stars. It was a secret alt for a while. I just ran around and then one day I was like, hey, look at me, I'm Master Gamer 97. Because around that time I created this alt of mine, Master Gamer 97, he wasn't very popular among people. I actually asked on Not in Our Stars, you know, I asked people to rate various people, and I asked someone to rate Not in Our Stars, or I asked them to rate Astro Gamer 97, I kept getting things like, that guy was a mini-mod, he started a war, and that guy's just a troll. So, you know, I had to leave my what's the word? It's not famousness, but infamy. It's like infinity or something. Next person I want to shout out to is Download X. Just 5 minutes or, oh god, it's going to take forever. Is it raining yet? I was going to have a film in the rain. It's supposed to be the whole thing. Anyway, so Download X, I want to ask you to come back. Even though you're not going to see, if anyone has connections to Download X, please tell them to come back, like on Mondays, like once every hour, like set time where he can do such a thing. Maybe, and that'll be good. Next person is Out from Modeville. I was close to Out from Modeville when I started to create this alt. We were about the same post count, but then I had to leave for like 3 months on end. 2 months rather. And he just got a couple Ks and, left me in the dust. It saddens me. You hurt me, Bone. Right in here. Next thing I want to say is that I can't go to the Bone server because I refuse to pay money for anything. And that includes Minecraft. So you should probably send me some pics of the Bone server and convince me. Because I'm not sure if I want to spend $26 on a game that everyone says is overrated. Next person I want to shout out to is William Girl, who is probably the new Bone when it comes to the post count with me. We did 4K, 5K, and 6K, and Bone and I did like 1K, 2K, 3K. So I wanted to know Lou, I wanted to know if you wanted to do some more 6K, if you wanted to get that, because I'm about like 5,800, 5,800. So, you got to decide right now. I know you said to stop going ahead of you. It's like, psh, I'm not going to stop posting. Come on. Who do you think I am? I got like 2,000 posts in a week once. I think it was back in March when I made this alt. Next person I want to shout out to is Sammy M2001. I'm just going to say 2 things here. 1, I love your OT parties. 2, we need to fix the server. We need to fix it, or we need to just start all over again because it's really screwed up. It's really just, it's like we griefed our own server. Your server. Next person I want to shout out to is Bobby. Number 1, have you seen your wiki page? You should probably fix that wiki page unless it's actually to your liking. And 2, I wanted to ask you something because right now I'm still trying to get the Heart of Op topic. There's someone right now, it's like Shoutout Fan 682. Do you remember that one time about Bobby? Remember that one time where you were Queen of OT because we held a vote and you nominated yourself as a third party and everyone voted for you? That was awesome. You should be Queen of OT again. But that'll really piss your sister off. And that in the end, it'll be one of the best days on OT. Next is Hyperlax. Muscle Man, I think. Hyperlax, your posts are absolutely hilarious, even when they're hating on me. I still think they're pretty hilarious. It's like, I'm not sure who I can compare you to. I know there was this one guy a long time ago who did stuff like that to everybody. All the celebrities in Hollywood, but I'm not sure what his name is. I don't think he was important enough. Let's just say you were like that guy. You were like that one mystery guy that I don't know about. Next is Fart1001, 1001. I don't know how you came up with that name of yours, Fart, but it's kind of strange. Now the only thing I've listed here for reasons is remember that time. What I would say with remember that time where I tried to like host an OT party or do something, and you're like, you're not even an OT-er. The funny thing is you didn't even use any grammar of that post. That was like a chat room post, if you will. And you had like, I don't know, 1,000 something posts. And then that was the time when everybody knew I was an alt. I think they all knew I was that streamer 97 back then. I think it was about 500 posts when I broke the news to some people. Anyway, I just wanted to say, do you remember that time? Because I do. And it was hilarious. Looking back on it now, that I have like 3 times as many posts as you do. I know, it doesn't make any OT-er, but I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Yeah, this is probably where part 2 is going to start, like, right now. Next is Cookie 9713, the first of part 2. Alright, I had to cut it short because it was getting about 10 minutes in. That's like 9:57 when I checked it, so, you know, I have to start it again. So Cookie 9713, I'm glad you could be part of my life, and the way we did those chat rooms together, well, there was some of the... I'm choking. Let me try that again.